Well, hello YouTube. Here we are with, well, I guess you could call it a kinda cooking video. Well, in front of us here we have a no-name brand club pack home-style lasagna. This one here is fresh pasta with tomato meat sauce topped with partly skimmed mozzarella cheese. Of course, I've already took the liberty of removing the plastic off of the package. Turning it on over. You guys probably can't see it on the camera very well, but it gives you the cooking instructions on the back side, of course, of the main cover. So of course it says here to preheat the oven to 400 Fahrenheit or 200 Celsius. Tint the aluminum foil lid over the lasagna to let the steam escape. Place on tray or baking sheet. Bake on middle oven rack for about 90 to 100 minutes. Remove the lid the last 10 minutes to brown the cheese. Remove tray from oven. Of course the tray will be hot, so use your oven mitts or whatever's. Let stand 5 minutes and then give her a serving. So we'll give the oven a preheat. So of course, I guess once that is preheated, then we can slide the lasagna in the oven. So of course, now that is all good and set, we will do what the instructions said here. Okay guys, so here we go. Our oven is nice and preheated and good to go. So of course, we'll take the lasagna, place it on the cookie sheet or whatever metal liner, whatever you want to use. Now it says to tint the foil over top, basically just to let the steam escape. Now all I've really ever done is you give the lid a gentle fold or crease, if you want to say, and then basically put it back on. And that's kind of how it works out. I suppose if you don't take the lid off it, it probably doesn't cook properly, maybe gets too moist or too wet. This way some of the steam will escape and then it'll be good. So of course we'll now slide this on into the oven, close her on up, we'll set our timer for about 90 minutes or so, come back and then give her a check. So of course grabbing a hold of the old lasagna of course and your cookie sheet. Now to save a little bit of temperature cooking time, I did preheat the cookie sheet, so that is why I'm using a oven mitt. And yeah, pardon me on the nice flowery print oven mitt, but it's the only one that I have right now. So of course we'll let this baby cook, and yeah, like I said, we'll come back in a bit. Okay guys, so here we go. Our timer pretty much ran down. Gave the, well, lasagna a bit of a check. It was still a little bit of frozen in places, so I put it back in for a few more minutes. In total it probably would have been about 15 on top of the requested time that it already said to do. So of course I've checked it already, and pretty much it's good to go now. So we'll give it an uncover and let it brown a bit more for probably about another 10 minutes or so, like it said on the package. We'll come back and give it another check, and if it's good to go, then it's ready for the serving. Okay guys, so here we go. Of course we ran through the full length of the timer. Then of course put the lasagna in again for another few minutes just to brown up, of course, the cheese. And pretty much as you see here, this is about as best as it's going to get. If you're going to wait for the inner cheese to get all nice and brown, chances are you're going to end up burning, well, the outer edge of, you know, the cheese and lasagna. So pretty much you got to cut your losses kind of where you are and pretty much eat it the way it is. Now of course with lasagna, you know, you can do garlic toast and salad, or pretty much any kind of number of light combinations if you want to make it like a full course or full meal. This here was kind of a fairly simple thing to cook. It really doesn't dirty very many dishes at all, other than, you know, the ones you're going to serve it on. You can give your little cookie sheet there a bit of a wipe down when you're done, and basically away you go. But pretty much this has been how I cooked my no-name brand home-style lasagna. Of course, we just cooked her with, the normal times that they said to cook her, checking her every once in a while to make sure it was okay. and then everything was good to go from there. And as always, thanks for watching Maxwell's World. Comment, subscribe, and enjoy.